Hello there, Wild Silas appeared, and one thing that I can't seem to comprehend is that, with most games, I tend to talk a lot, and I know, no shit. I mean, first of all, I'm a commentator. Second of all, I love to talk when I have stuff to talk about. But in this game, with the way that I'm editing this, I barely have time to switch from subject to subject. Forgive me if you're annoyed by this, but I'm going to do the best I can. And so anyway, something that I wanted to warn you guys, sort of confess about these episodes, from like these couple episodes, or 3, depending on how I edit it. The gameplay is not mine. There's one frustrating part of the level that I wanted Johnny to help do, and he was just like, okay, I'll do it for you if I can play the whole level. And I'm just like, okay, you can do it. And yep, it's all him.
What's your favorite color, Nick?
Blue? No, green.
Awesome. I love learning about you.
I fucked up. It's yellow.
Alright, that part I left in there just because I thought was funny. Some of the dialogue, like I said, it's really good. I mean, I haven't said it. I don't know if I've said it or not, but the dialogue in this game is solid. But, I mean, what was I saying? But the point that I'm trying to get across here is that I have not stayed on any important topics, let alone anything relevant to this series. This time, I plan on changing that. But first, I'm going to explain another part of this game that really annoys me. Here, just
Do you want to
watch.
have babies someday, Nick?
I think that's rather irrelevant, considering my situation.
I don't know. We could take a skin sample and put it in a petri dish and use magic to grow a baby.
Well, maybe.
Cool. There's a 50% chance it will be a cannibal.
That was not the part. That was not the part. But what is the part? I'll just let you know when it comes. I think it's right after this. I'm certain it's right after this. But I decided I'm going to try to talk about anime, because so help me God, this game is Japanese in every sense of the word. Aside from the fact that it's based around American style. And I will talk about anime right after this part. This is the part.
Let's pop you on this.
Oh well.
One. Awesome, Nick. You're the best.
Let me take care of this, Juliet. I'll just raise my fist and ah!
That part's been in there before.
I use magic.
But, and I'm sorry, I edited the sound bad in that part. Anyway. First anime that comes to mind when I'm looking at this game is High School of the Dead, which is sort of an underground anime, despite the fact that it's entirely dedicated to fan service, like every fucking anime is. And, I don't know, that was the first thing that comes to mind, obviously, and I haven't watched the anime or read the manga entirely. I remember reading this one part of the manga at Barnes & Noble, and it was just really funny to me because it's supposed to be this really melodramatic moment, I think it is, and you see these two girls who are essentially best friends, and then they're just like, we won't let anything happen to each other. Do you promise not to let anything happen to me? And she's like, yeah, I promise. And then it's all fun, cutesy. Sorry about this. I'm looking up stuff online in the game, not in real life. And it's really funny because the girl's just like, okay, yeah, I promise. We'll be best friends forever and we won't let anything happen to each other. And then a zombie comes out of nowhere and he's like, rah, I'm gonna eat you. And one of the girls trips the other one, and it's just like, fuck you, bitch. It just seems so funny to me. I think it was supposed to be melodramatic. Oh, listen to this piece of dialogue. It's actually pretty good.
I'll show you another trick Sensei taught me, Nick. It's called the big jump. Yeah! Hold on.
Hold on with what?
Zombie basketball. Time your killing of zombies. How many points can you rack up?
Once again, I fucked up on my announcing for parts. That was not the dialogue I was thinking of. In fact, I edited out the dialogue that I was thinking of. What can you do? I'm new at this sort of commentating style, so forgive me. Oh, and oh god, look at some certain really tall zombies and see if you can notice any sort of difference between them and the other zombies. You see, like that one right in front of me that I just lopped the head off of. They're zombies with special powers and ethnicities, unlike all the other zombies, and are suspiciously better at basketball. I'm just saying. If I totally said baseball, I think I totally said baseball at some point. If I did, I apologize. Or that's just my mind doing dumb shit again. But yeah, that's the anime that I first think of when it comes to games like this. See, what others are there? There's Rosario Vampire. Oh boy, fan service. That anime is entirely attributed to fan service. Oh my god, and I love that anime. I'm not gonna lie. I know it was a manga first, but I don't read as much as I used to when I was a child. And essentially, what that thing was about was that there was this one really meek, really short, effeminate boy who went to a high school incidentally for monsters, and essentially gets like a harem of women just falling in love with him and becoming incredibly obsessed with him. It was just such a tribute, such a bad concept that was just executed so well. Oh my god. If women would hate that show, but if you're a guy, look it up. Please do. Yeah, I decided to leave that one in there because of, like, I think one of the zombies in that shot is supposed to be, that one effeminate jazzercise guy from, like, I think it was the 80s or the 70s, something like that. You know which guy I'm talking about, if I hope you do, but if you do, you're probably as old as I am, if not older. But, yeah, he was in there. And I don't get why the fuck she is here, of all people. Being in a gym, I don't even. Just like a really fat old lady named Danielle, oddly enough. I mean, maybe that's just part of the quirkiness. I need to just accept the quirkiness. And look at that! Look at that! Going into super mode, the insta-kill mode, totally... It almost removes the sense that there are even mini-bosses in this game. And, also, I really need to start doing the costumes for Juliet. Excuse me, I just had dinner. I need to get, like, some costumes in order to show her off. I know I bought one, but I've never used it. And I'm not sure if I buy the other one at the end of this footage or not, but you'll find out, I think, assuming that you don't miss it through the fast forward, which I do a lot, because, I'm fast forwarding throughout all of this. But yeah, Rosario Vampire. Rosario Vampire, it's a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure anime. There's no doubt about it. Are those pretty much the only relatable anime? Come on, I've got to think of some more. Fuck, I can't think of any that are more relevant to this game. It's very complicated. Believe it or not, anime is more... Well, most anime are more... have better plots than just fan service. A lot of them do.
Juliet, it's Cordelia. Just a tip, sis, but you're moving around too much as you hunt zombies. From a distance, use your homing attack. When they get close, rush in for the kill. It's kind of common hunter knowledge, but you know.
And yeah, I know that wasn't a funny cutscene, but If I didn't leave that in there and you hadn't played the game, you would be like, Silas, what the fuck did she say? I know you would. I know you would say that because I've been around YouTube for a good 4 or 5 years now, and I know how YouTube comments work. Unfortunately, this series gained a lot more popularity than I expected it to, so I got a lot more hate for this series. And to be fair, I kind of get where that comes from. I may have mentioned this a couple episodes ago, but I did not put that much effort into the original commentary. And look at this, he didn't even hit the fucking things. What the hell happened there? But this episode is coming to a close, and I have to shut up now. So that was my 2 bits on anime. We'll see what happens next time. And so for now, I suggest you all stay wild.